All right, so we're putting rational expressions in lowest terms. All right, let's do this guy. All right, this guy, I'm going to do the top in red. So the top, actually, let me do something in black first. The top's got cubed and a plus sign, so we're going to use this guy. X plus y, x squared minus xy plus y squared. Okay, so we got to figure out x cubed plus 8. So x times x times x is x cubed, so that's the first number, and then we're going to figure out 8. 1 times 1 times 1 is 1, but 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8, so it's 2. So that's our first and second number. So our first number is x plus sign. Our second number is 2. Then we have the first number squared, so x squared. Then we have a minus sign. Then we have the first number times the second number, sign, then the second number squared. So let's clean it up. X plus 2, x squared, x times 2 is really 2x, and then 2 times 2 squared is 4. All right, so x, oh, silly me, hang on. It's going to bother me. All right, x cubed plus 8 is this guy. Now let's do x squared minus x minus 6. All right, so there's no number in front of the x squared. So I'm going to figure out what multiplies to give me negative 6. Adds to give me negative 1, because remember there's a negative 1 like hiding right there. So my choices for 6 are 1 and 6 and 2 and 3. But the 1's negative, so let's try 3. 2 times negative 3, negative 6. 2 plus 3, negative 1, so that works. So I'm going to do x plus 2, x minus 3. All right, notice, so those are the factors. And that's x squared minus x minus 6. That's the factor. Notice we know we're on the right track because an x plus 2 and we have an x plus 2. I'm going to rewrite this guy using only our factors. Plus 2, x squared minus 2x 4. And then we had x plus 2, x minus 3. Okay. Then I'm going to need to cancel what they have in common. They have this x plus 2 in common. So the only thing I have left is this, and that's the answer. X squared minus 2x plus 4 over x minus 3. And you don't really have to have those parentheses. Just right over that. Okay, so that was complicated. Let's do another one. All right, if you don't understand how to factor and then simplify things, then you're going to be super confused in the next few videos when we do adding and subtracting, multiplying and dividing, and solving. So this is a super important concept. I'm going to do several examples. All right, so we want to factor the top and we want to factor the bottom. And notice on the bottom, it says 6 minus x. But what we are normally used to seeing is x minus 6. All right, let's keep that in mind. Red for the top. All right, so we're going to figure out what multiplies to give us negative 48, adds to give us 2. All right, so we have a 6 and an 8, but we need a positive 2, so 8 is positive, so that means 6 is negative. Let's check it. Negative 6 times 8, negative 48. Negative 6 plus 8, 2, perfect. So what I'm going to write is x minus 6, x plus 8. All right, that's the top. Let's do 6 minus x. We're used to saying x minus 6. Remember, these two things are a difference of a factor of negative 1. All right, so the top is this guy. Bottom is this guy. And all I'm going to do right now is rewrite it using my factors. And I know I'm on the right track because I have something in common on the top and the bottom. All right, let's go different color. Okay, so this x minus 6 and this x minus 6 go away. So what I have left with is x plus 8 or negative 1. So there's several ways you can rewrite this. This is not correct. You need to rewrite it as either negative 1, x 8, or just distribute that negative 1. So you get negative x minus 8. All right, so what we're doing is we factor the top and the bottom. Something is going to be in common, one of those factors, and then cancel those factors. Right, factor top and bottom. I recommend color coordinate. And cancel common factors. You'll have at least one, and then rewrite. You don't have to multiply out. So if you want steps, there's some steps. Maybe pause the video if you want to write the steps down. All right, let's do this guy. So x squared minus 49, that factors to x minus 7, x plus 7, and then x squared plus 6x minus 7. We need to figure out what multiplies to give us negative 7, adds to give us 6. All right, the only thing that multiplies to give us 7 is 1 and 7. 6 is positive, so that means the bigger number is positive. So let's try this. Negative 1 times 7, negative 7. Negative 1 plus 7, 6. So what we really have is x minus 1, x plus 7. And we know we're on the right track because we have something in common. All right, so I'm rewriting these guys with the factors instead of what I had. Right? And then I need to cancel what they have in common. So they have an x plus 7, x plus 7, and that's all I have left. So x minus 7 over x minus 1, and we're done. So it's just like super complicated fractions and then decomplicate it. So I don't know, 7 over 14 is more complicated than 1/2, but they equal the same thing. So x squared minus 49 over x squared plus 6x minus 7 is the same as x minus 7 over x minus 1. It's just way more complicated than like 7 over 14 equals 1/2. The same basic concept. All right, there's that cubed again. So let me give you that formula. X cubed plus y cubed equals 1. Don't have this memorized. I have it memorized because I teach it, but if you have like a little formula card near you. All right, so the top, x cubed plus 64. So x times x times x is x cubed, and then 4 times 4 times 4 is 64. And then I'm going to follow the pattern. So the first number is x plus sign, second number is 4. First number squared minus the first number times the second number plus sign, first number squared. So what we really have is x plus 4, x squared, what this is, minus 4x plus. Okay, now let's do the bottom. All right, we're going to figure out what multiplies to give us negative 20, adds to give us negative 1. Remember, there's an invisible negative 1 there. So 5 and 4 would work. You just got to figure out who's negative. So we have a negative 1, so the bigger number is negative. The sign of this guy is whatever the sign of the bigger number is, by the way. All right, so we have x minus 5, x plus 4. Okay, and I'm going to rewrite this fraction with the factors. And look, I know I'm on the right path because I have an x plus 4 and an x plus 4. All right, x plus 4, plus 4, plus 16. All right, so I rewrote it with the factors. I need to cancel what they have in common. So this guy has an x plus 4, and he has an x plus 4. And then I write what's left over. Oops, this is x squared. X squared minus 4x plus 16. This guy, when you have a cubed, this dude right here will never factor out, by the way. Then I have an x minus 5. Okay, so that's it. Don't worry about, I know it looks crazy complicated. I know it probably means nothing to your brain, but you're just learning to manipulate variables and move things around. Right, let's try this guy. Top, x squared minus 10x plus 10x, 24. Multiplies to give me 24. Adds to give me negative 10. So 4 and 6. I need a negative 10, so let's try both negatives. Negative 4 times negative 6, positive 24. Negative 4 plus negative 6, negative 10. So I have x minus 4, x minus 6. And then I need x squared minus 12x 32. So something's going to multiply to give me 32. Adds to give me negative 12. All right, so 8 and 4. And negative 12, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Right, so everything's negative. So I have 8x minus 8, x minus 4. And I know I'm on the right path because I have a common factor. X minus 8, x minus 4. Then I have x minus 4, x minus 6. Okay, so I just rewrote that rational expression just with factors. And I need to cancel what they have in common, which is this x minus 4. And what's left over is x minus 6, x minus 8. I don't need to do anything else. I swear to goodness, if you go and cancel out those x's, I'm gonna reach through the screen and just hurt you. I'm gonna take my shoe off and hurt you. I'm just saying. Okay, let's do this guy. So this has 4 terms. So 3x plus 3y plus rx. So 4 terms, you do these 2 and then these 2. So they have a 3 in common, and then you have an x and y. Means this has to be an x and y. And so they have a r, so we took out an r. So what this really is 3 plus r, x plus y. Let's do the bottom. I'm going to do this guy. So that we took out a 5 and we have an x plus y. This has to be x plus y. So we took out a negative r. Negative r times x, negative rx. Negative r times y, negative ry. So 5 minus r, x plus y. So I'm going to rewrite it, 5 minus r, x plus y. And I know I'm doing something right because I have an x plus y and an x plus y. 3 plus r fraction. All right, x plus y, x plus y. That's real. We cancel it because it's really just 1. That's how we can cancel it. And then all we have left over is 3 plus r, 5 minus r. And that's simplified. All right, so these are big problems. They're super intimidating. Just go through your steps. Factor the top, factor the bottom, put it back together, cancel what's in common. All right, go try your practice work.